Hi, I'm Michaela Kathleen. Happy New Year's once again. Since it's the first weekend still of the new year, I thought it was not too late to do the BookTube New Year tag. So I've got my questions here again, and let's get started. So question number 1 of the New Year tag. What book kept you up all night this year? This one, I would say, does not really apply to me because I am not much of a nighttime reader, much more of a daytime reader. I like to curl up in bed in the middle of the afternoon with the sunlight streaming in for plenty of book reading light. So moving right along to question number 2, what was the favorite book that you read last year? Last year, my favorite book was Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This one is just very fast-paced. It is a fantasy series. This is the first one in the series, and it is about these 3 princesses who need to murder each other to decide which one will become queen. That is the tradition in this country of Finburn that they live in. They all have different magical abilities, and whichever one wins, that group with those magical abilities will be the ruling group. It is a very intense read, lots of romance, lots of twists and turns. Highly recommend. Question number 3. What was your favorite romance in a book the previous year? This year I reread Kids of Appetite. So my favorite romance was once again Mad and Vic. They are just so adorable together. And I like it because it's not a sappy love at all. It's nice and realistic, I feel. So question number 4. What book are you most excited for this coming year, 2020? I'm definitely most excited for the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. We do have a title for this year. It's coming out in July 2020, and it is A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor. Very excited. This is a very different sort of book. It is one that's a little bit hard to explain, so I'm not going to. Question number 5, what book do you reread every year? I reread every year The Last Book in the Universe by Rodman Philbrick. I first read this in the 4th grade, and it is a very small book, so it is very easy to reread every year. It is a book that I take with me whenever I travel. It's very much a comfort book for me. It is also very underrated, I feel, not super well known. It is a dystopian book in which the world has gone very bad because of a giant earthquake, and nobody reads anymore. Instead, they use mind probes, which is just they shoot movies right into their head. And there's this other part of the society that is very rich and healthy, and they do read books still. Final question, what book do you recommend for 2020? And I will go back to the first book I showed, Three Dark Crowns, for sure. The final book in this series of 4 books, it just came out, I think, about a month ago, so this is the perfect time to binge the entire series. Definitely, if you have not read any of them, you should read them all this year. And yeah, so that is all the questions for the New Year tag. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll continue watching. Thanks!